I am starting this movie with holidays. Christmas and Easter are probably the most important holidays celebrated by the Germans, and Oktoberfest may not be an official holiday, but they take it very serious. Christmas. Germans are the inventors of the Christmas market, and thereby comes Glühwein. Christmas takes up to 3 days, and they celebrate it with family. Easter. Easter together with Holy Friday and Easter Monday are one of the most important holidays for Germany. Traditions can be hiding of chocolate eggs and gifts. Lastly, Oktoberfest. A lot of people each year count down the days until the Oktoberfest is finally around again. Each year more people than you can count dress up in traditional clothes and drink as much beer as they can. Hereby a few facts. 1. It is not a beer festival. It may come surprising to some people, but it is actually a wedding celebration between the Bayer's crown prince Ludwig and his wife. 2. It is not only about beer, music is also very important. 3. You are not allowed to drink before the mayor of München opened the first Fust of beer. 4. It does not start in October. Through the years they started the Oktoberfest earlier in the year.
So, what do Germans eat? Some typical German dishes are Bratwurst, Sauerkraut, Schnitzel, Schweinebraten, and Reibekuchen. The most used side dishes are Salatellers, Nudeln, Braatkartoffeln, Kartoffelsalat, but they also love pommes frites with mayo. German people are also sugar lovers. They have a large selection of pastries and desserts that are also very specific per region. Lots of fresh fruit comes from the region is processed in the pastries and desserts. Und natuurlijk Schlagsahne. Frühstück is also very important. Usually it is stir-fried eggs or fried eggs with bread and butter. A well-known phenomenon in the Bauernfrühstück is an omelette with lots of vegetables. In addition, the Weisswursten and the Bockwursten are very popular, especially with a few glasses of Hefeweißbier. Other popular drinks besides beer are Sprudelwasser, which you may have noticed when you worked in a restaurant or supermarket. And Spezi, that's cola mixed with Fanta. And lastly, Almdudler or Apfelschorle, really nice apple juice with Sprudel of course. Popular snacks are pretzels and Schweinekrusten.
Next up, business etiquette. It is said that Germans sometimes come off as rude or impolite, but this is not the case at all. They just really value their rules and politeness, especially when you work in the business field. It is very important to keep you to these rules. For example, always address people with their last names and status. Keep work and family life separated from people you're not that familiar with. And always address someone older than you with Sie instead of Du. It is also very well known that the Germans are very punctual. So it is important to be on time, preferably be a few minutes too early to give a good first impression. And if you happen to be slightly late, call in ahead and explain your situation. Lastly, some information about the business appearance. Appearance and presentation is very important to the Germans, particularly regarding to business. Germans dress quite formal and stylish. You can wear smart casual clothing for business, but also for your everyday life. As for your jewelry, keep it low-key but with quality.
Avion.
Aeroplane.
Aero.
Avion.
Flugzeug!
Last but not least, German attitude and language. Like the example showed us, many people think the German language can be quite harsh and offensive. But this isn't the case if you look to German talk shows or someone who is giving a speech in German, it sounds polite. This stereotype is based on the other characteristics from the German attitude. Other stereotypes say that Germans have no humor. That's a reason why Germans may look rude and harsh. However, their humor is just more complicated. This fact has influence on the way we look and listen to the German language. It is harsh when you compare it to, for example, to French, Italian or Spanish, but overall it's a nice language which only sounds harsh when you exaggerate it, like you saw in the video.
Skål!
Cheers! Soldier!
Prost! Régulation de la propriété.
Regulation of property.
Dispositivo di fondo. Grundstücksverkehrsgenehmigungszuständigkeitsübertragungsverordnung. Loi de trafic.
Traffic law.
Legge di traffico.
Verkehrsinfrastrukturfinanzierungsgesellschaftsgesetz.